Hello, my name is Heather and welcome to Yoga Netra. This practice that we're going to do today is playing with some arm balances, but we're going to tick-tock a little bit between a real fluorescent flow of Shakti's energy and then come into the stillness and the strength of Shiva's energy. So please take a comfortable seated position. Consciously sit within your own abode. And from here, regally begin to lengthen your spine. And then come into that inherent quiescent nature. Feel how when the body is completely still, the breath creates this little rhythm from within. The heartbeat creates this little rhythm from within. And they govern the metronome of our practice. Come into Padma Mudra, so allow the heels of the hands to connect, fingertips and thumbs connect, but then the remaining fingers bloom and butterfly up. And so just as the lotus takes roots within the muddy water, reminding ourselves that our practice contains both the light and the dark. Take a clearing breath before we Om. Inhaling here collectively. And now with deep reverence and respect for yourself, fold the fingers in together and just gently bow to your inner divinity. Inhale, lift the gaze, and at the same time take the palms and reaching them up and overhead. As you exhale, drift the hands right back down to the mat, to the earth. Take 2 more breaths like this, so feel how the palms and the arms support a lifting action of the spirit. And as you exhale, slowly recede and descend back down. This time here, breathe in, reach the arms up and overhead, and now take the right hand to the left knee. The opposite hand comes behind you. Little twist here, so plug the core in, lengthen and root through the back arm and spine, and then as you exhale, drift into a soft twist. Take a steady breath in, let that lengthen the spine even more, and then as you exhale, come a little bit deeper. Next inhale, guide yourself out, shift the arms up and overhead to lengthen the spine and give space to the vertebrae, and then gently twist in the opposite direction. Root down through the back hand, lift and lengthen, exhale, start to wrap, plugging in, gently twisting, full steady breath here. And now inhale, drift the arms up and overhead, and as you exhale, lay the hands out in front and unfold the knees back behind you. Steady yourself on all fours. Feel the texture of the mat underneath the hands, as well as on the shoelaces of the feet. And then level out the spine, reach the crown of the head forward, the tailbone behind you, and take a deep breath in and out. Curl the toes, lift the knees, guide the body back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, come into a plank position. Shift the weight over the shoulders, guide the tops of feet to the earth, thread the heart through and lift. Inhale from underneath, start to plug up, and as you exhale, take the body back. So we're just slowly warming up through the core, reminding ourselves that it is here that we lead our practice. Getting familiar with what is tight, getting familiar with where we have space, and just coming into our own embodiment. One more time, breathing in and releasing out. From here, heel, toe the feet together, let them connect. Take the right leg, lifting it up, and as you exhale, step into your lunge position. Ground down through the back knee. From here, draw the front heel towards the back knee towards the front heel, and just come into a little lunge position. Curl the head up. Breathe deep. And now inhale, lift and lengthen through the front knee. Draw the fingertips back. Ardha Hanuman, lift the toes, lengthen the spine, and breathe here. And now create just a little drift. Breathe in, come through center. Exhale, a little press. Inhale, gently lifting through the pelvic floor, and as you exhale, drawing the hips back behind you. Take one more drift from forward and back. And now inhale, come forward again. This time root the hands, plant them down, curl the toe, come into Ekapada Mukshasana. And then come into a one-legged chaturanga, yogi's choice. Lower down with one leg, match the feet, and rise up. Exhale, and wave the body back. Heel, toe the feet together, let them connect. Take the left leg, lifting up. Exhale, step through, come into a lunge. Ground down to the back knee, plug the front heel to the back knee to the front heel, and then softly lengthen the spine, and with articulation, draw the chest through, lift the head up. Inhale, come through center, start to lengthen this knee, draw the toes up, reach the hips back. Inhale, coming through center, exhale, little lunge here again. And now you're just drifting from forward to back. Forward again and coming back. From here, tack the hands down, purchase them on the mat, curl the toe, lift the back knee. Again, a one-legged down dog. Yogi's choice, keep the leg lifted as you transition into chaturanga. Match the feet, journey the body up, and exhale, delight in the release as you come back. Softly pedal the feet. So the movement of the body, the pulse, and the inhale and the exhale when we're gravitating from movements in and out of postures helps to stir the energy within the body. And then when we pause and we're still, so just as now when we come into Balasana, it gives the opportunity for the body to reflect and integrate what we've done. Take a deep breath in and out. Next in-breath, gently rise to all fours. Exhale, draw the body back into down dog. This time the gaze will look forward. Walk or step your feet up towards the hands. Lift and lengthen into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold forward. Get the glutes rooting down into the heels and draw the body all the way up. As you exhale, take the hands to the heart. We're going to pass right through, coming into Surya Namaskar A. So breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, pouring the body forward. Breathe in, little lift and lengthen. Exhale, hop or step back. Come into chaturanga. Rise up as you breathe in. Wave the body back as you breathe out. Coming into core plank, so heel toe the feet together, let them connect. From the right side, lift the leg. As you exhale, hug knee to chest to knee. Spread the toes, extend the gaze. Inhale, reaching back. Exhale, hugging in. Take one more steady flow. And then the next time you reach the leg back, come into core plank and hold here 3 Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, send that leg back. As you exhale, match the feet. Take a deep breath in and out. And now from here, take the left leg, lifting up. Exhale, hugging in, core plank. Inhale, reach the leg back. Exhale, plug the leg in. Take one more pulse. And then this time, send the leg back. And as you come in, hug and lift. Draw the low rib cage towards the back. Feel the buoyancy through the kidneys. One more steady breath. Inhale, reach the leg back. Exhale, come into your down dog. Take the gaze now, send it forward. Soften the knees and hop or step up. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold down. Root through the legs, rise through the upper body. And as you exhale, pass the hands through. Second time, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Breathe in, offer the heart. Exhale, hop or step the feet back and lower chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, draw the body back. Heel toe the feet together. Breathe in, right leg is going to lift up, and as you exhale, take the right knee to the right tricep. Inhale, send the leg back. This time, take the knee center. Inhale, send the leg back. And as you exhale, come into a twist. So you're taking right knee to left elbow. Look over that left shoulder. Breathe here. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, and release the leg. From the left side, reach up. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come center. Inhale, reach back. You're doing really well. As you exhale, add the twist. So bring the shoulders over the wrists. Look over that right shoulder. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, full down dog. Gaze looks forward. Hop or step your feet up. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. Exhale and surrender. Root to the feet, lengthen through the spine. Come all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Take a steady breath in and out. Ground down through the feet. Quiet the breath. Pause in the stillness. From here, bend the knees, sweep the arms, come into Utkatasana. So this pose, oftentimes we feel it so much in the legs. Take the back muscles, the mid-back, and root down towards the tailbone. So draw the tailbone down, lifting the pubic bone, and then plug the side rib cage back. Lift the head a little bit. See if you can sink a little deeper. And now from here, interlace the fingers, expand a mudra, little pulse. As you exhale, lower the arms chest height, drop the hips a little deeper. And then breathe in, come up. And as you exhale, lower again. Take 3 steady pulses. And then right into Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hop or step back. Lowering into chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, draw the body back. Left foot turns out, right foot steps through. Now it's an inhale, breathe in, Vira A. Long exhale, hands come down. Still exhaling, plank, and into chaturanga. Now breathe in, rise up. Exhale, wave back. Right foot turns out, left foot steps through. Breathe in, Vira A. Long exhale, come all the way down. Still Still exhaling into plank and chaturanga now. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, wave back. Heel toe the feet together, let them connect. So I'm adding on, we're going to play with a little arm balance here. Breathe in, take the left leg to start here. Lift it up, bend the knee, open up the hip. All right, now keep the hip open, but draw the shoulders square. And imagine you're taking this knee and you're driving it around a really big curve in the road. So you're going to drive the knee wide, stack the shoulders over the wrists, and then plug the knee to tricep, tricep to knee. Take the arms into chaturanga. Send the bent foot forward, spread the toes, lean forward, and maybe back foot comes up. Exhale, release. Come right back into your down dog. From here, take the right leg, lift it high. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Redirect the shoulders square. All right, hop that left foot in just a little bit, ground the heel. It's a great tip to get into this pose a little deeper. And now wrap that knee around so it tacks to the tricep. And now bend the knees, send that right leg out, lift that back leg up. Exhale, release. Back into down dog. Take one steady breath. Gaze looks forward. Hop or step the feet up. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sweep the arms. Come right back into that Utkatasana. Ground the back body, lift the front body, and then little pulse again. Inhale, little lift. Exhale, little recede. Inhale, draw the body all the way up to standing. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. Close the eyes and breathe. All right, from here, taking Utkatasana pulse again. So bend the knees, sweep the arms. But this pulse is a little bit different. As you exhale, take right elbow across the left knee. And then breathe in here. And as you exhale, take the left elbow across the right knee. So you're drifting here, creating a little bit of a flow, a little bit of a drift. And now as the right elbow comes across the left knee, pause and hold. Wrap into your twist. So keep the hips square, keep the shoulders square. And now top hand compress to the outside of that upper thigh. And as you do so, wrap the elbow a little bit deeper. Come to weight the body into that left foot. So take a one-legged twist. And now drift this leg back. Journey that leg down to a Viratu position. Windmill the arms up and come into your posture. Inhale, lengthen the front knee. So we're going to create a drift. Come into a long-legged Trikonasana. Pause here. Let the body identify the shape that we're moving it into. Root down through the front foot, bend the knee, come back up to Viratu, and as you exhale, waterfall back into exalted. Right arm binds around the back body. Top arm reaches, front knee bends, lovely extension through the side waist. And now come into that creative movement. Unhinge the lines and edges of your poses. Breathe through the warrior two and come back to Trikonasana. And then the next time the body blows through warrior two, windmill the arms down, come into down dog, take a full steady breath. Eyes will shift forward, feet to hands, lift and lengthen halfway, and fold down. Bend the knees, sweep the arms back to Utkatasana. Exhale, twist, right elbow across left knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale and twist. Breathing here. So as you feel the heat and the intensity in the thighs amplifying, start to recruit the torso a little bit more. And now take the left elbow across the right knee. Steady here, breathe. Look over the top shoulder. Top hand to the outside edge of the thigh. Wrap the left elbow a little bit deeper. Journey the right shoulder to open and connect the palms together. And then gaze looks down. Unweight the body, so you're going to take the weight of the left leg up and bring your weight into your right leg. And then slowly start to lengthen that leg back. And now step all the way into Vira 2. Breathe in, windmill the arms up. And as you exhale, settle in. So come into the expansion of the fingertips, of the toes, but then the containment and that energy coming back into center through the shoulders and the femurs. Take a deep breath in, lengthen the front knee, and as you exhale, long-legged Trikonasana. Inhale, rise up, bend on the knee, exhale, wave the body back. Breathe here. Find that drift, find that ability to allow intuition or inner creative movement to guide the body. Inhale through center here, windmill the arms down, come into your down dog. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Take your gaze forward, hop or step your feet up. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, replenish, fold. Draw the body up. Exhale, take all of that atmosphere right back into Padma Mudra. Steady in front of the heart, breathe. And now transfer into the workings of stillness. Option is to play, we're going to come with Ekapada Galavasana prep. So option is to play a little bit with your blocks if you choose. The blocks will just come down in front. Take the left ankle and cross in front of the right knee. Spread the toes of the left foot. Anchor the knee down and away and draw the femur a little bit long. Bring the arms out shoulder height and slowly start to sit back. Okay, when you get to the point where the body cannot sit any further, then guide the hands to the heart and bring them onto your blocks. You can stack two blocks on top of each other, or the hands might come right to the earth. When you're here, start to play a little bit. So deepen the bend in the grounded knee. Feel how that tacks into the glutes a little bit more. Swivel the hips just a little bit. So see if you can find a little sweet spot that's calling. And you're going to just draw yourself into it and then be steady. Play into the consistency of being anchored and rooted into a place of discomfort. Commit to the balance of the harmony between the left and the right sides of your body. And then just how you came in here, we start to take the body out. Gradually lift arms to shoulder height. Draw the body tall. Unhinge the ankle and come right back into your steady Samastiti. Pause from here in Tadasana. All of these postures are derivatives of nature. And when we pause and we relinquish ourselves in the depths of a pose, we can take on the embodiment of what the symbolism of that pose represents. So as you're breathing here, soak up the richness of the mountains. Recognize that some ranges of mountains are still growing, others are receding, but they hold a tremendous amount of power that we can draw in when needed. Trust in my voice, stay with my guidance, and we shift to the opposite side. Take the right leg, unhinge, cross the ankle in front of the knee. Transfer the arms to a shoulder height, and then start to draw the hips back. Draw the core into its center. When you reach that point where the body doesn't want to sit any deeper, then start to fold forward. Blocks are lovely. When you're here, just start to close the eyes. Trust in the body's ability to guide you where it needs to go. So don't lead with the mind, follow the sensations. Take 3 gradual deeper breaths. Feel as though your breath is really scooping any tension that you have, and it's directing it into the torso to be exhaled and released so that a fresh, new energy can come in. And now take your time, slowly reverse, recede. Come to a standing height. Take the hands into the placement of the heart. Close the eyes if you're not there already. Tap into the wisdom of doing absolutely nothing. Release the hands. Keep the palms open. Draw the shoulders up, back and down. And so now, yogi's choice, you can play with the prep of this pose again, or you can journey with me into the full arm balance. You can use the props, absolutely. You can keep the props underneath the hands, even if you want to play with the full pose. All right, so you're going to come back to anchoring through the right side. And I'm just going to turn for a moment just to show you how I scoop the foot across. Bring the left ankle onto the knee and then start to draw the body down, just how you were doing. Sit back first and then lean forward. Get a good purchase here with the hands. And now see my foot, the toes are going to wrap right around the tricep. And then I start to lean in. Now I'm going to turn the other way so you can see how the arms, the bones stack. So as I lean in, the elbows come to stack over the wrists. The foot binds around the tricep, and then I pull up, just like a bird taking flight, take all of the pelvic floor, all of the spaciousness of the torso, and pull that up towards the back body. Lean a little forward. First stage, lift the toes and pause. Those of you that are here, you're going to come to extend the leg out. Draw the leg in, surrender the foot down, reverse again, just how you came in. Take a deep breath here, pause. Anchor the breath back into the feet as you start to rise up. Take yourself tall. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Close the eyes, deep breath in and out. And then when you're ready, proceed to the opposite side. Ground down to the left foot. Take the right ankle, cross it in front of the left knee. Butterfly the knee open. Draw the foot up high. Start to sit back to initiate. Ground down, bring the hands to the mat, to the earth. And then again, wrap the toes around the tricep. I try and hook them as much as I can. Then when you're there, start to stack the elbows over the wrists. Lean forward, lift heart. Lift midline up. Tack the toes into the body first. Plug in. And then keep the femur drawing in as the heel comes out. Pull back in. Draw the foot down. Pause. Scoop in a new breath. That'll support the body coming up. Come right to your standing height. Bring the palms into the heart. Close the eyes and breathe. So the energy of Shiva and Shakti can be both static and dynamic. Recede the arms alongside the body. Lift and swell through the heart. Pause. Step back to the top of your mat. Breathe in, so take a vinyasa from here. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, hop or step the body back. Flow into chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and wave back. Coming back into the fluidity of the body. So left foot turns out, right foot steps through. Utthita Parsvakonasana. So you can bring that back hand, the right hand, to the inside edge of the foot or the outside edge, or even you can prop it right up onto the thigh, the forearm to the thigh. Alternatively, take the opposite arm, reach it up and overhead. So come into the lateral extension, take the top hip, root it down to the back heel, and then scoop the glute underneath, the right glute, scoop that underneath and ground it down into the heel. And then add permission to move here. So as you exhale, sweep the arm back behind you, and then breathe in and draw it forward and up. And just allow the chest to open. Allow the musculature of the deltoids to open. Breathe. And then you can choose to stay here or come right back into the Shiva and bind and be still. So top hand to the low back, back of the hand to the low back. Take your bottom hand, thread from underneath. Unite the fingertips and then draw knee to shoulder, shoulder to knee to help open up through the heart. Take the gaze and look up and overhead and breathe. Exhale, gaze looks down, windmill the arms up. Spread foot forward, fold, clasp the hands behind you. Lengthen and lift. Exhale, guide the body forward. So soften the knees, set the femurs back a little bit. And then absorb the lower rib cage in, draw the side rib cage back. Let the arms float overhead. Feel that lovely reprieve as you marinate through the opening of the shoulders. And then gently release the hands down. Walk the fingertips to the back of your mat. Utthita Parsvakonasana on the opposite side. Take a deep lunge here. Guide the knee over the ankle. Fingertips onto the earth, onto the thigh with the forearm if you choose. Top arm reaching up. You can even have a block underneath the hand here. So feel how the shoulder reaches out of its socket. Take the energy of the pinky finger and rotate it or draw it back into the outside edge of the scapula and set the scapula back onto the body. And then draw the glute at the left side underneath to help open up even more. Then begin to circulate the free arm. Take the mechanics out of the movement and move into the sensations of the body. And then again, your choice. You can stay in the circulating action, or you can take this free arm, guide it onto the low back of the hand to the low back, and then take the opposite hand, come through from underneath, bind with the fingertips, and then tack shoulder to inner leg to shoulder to help root the torso open, and then from the inside edge of your back thigh, root down to the arch of the foot, to the inner heel of the foot. Exhale and release. Sweep the arms up. Come back to interlacing the fingers behind you. Lift and lengthen. Take the heart, take the spirit, rise up through the crown of the head. And now as you exhale, anchor atmosphere to earth. Draw the body down. From here, release the hands, walk them towards the front of your mat. Come into down dog. And now from down dog, come onto the knees and just take a little reprieve here in child's pose. See if you can move into the sensations of resting as opposed to waiting. And then slowly draw the body up. Shift the weight to one side. Okay, we're going to play with a little opening through a twist before we come into another arm balance. So come to sit onto the sitting bones. Draw the knees to bend, the feet to be flat. Lengthen your spine here, so get regal and proud through the spine. And now take your right arm. You're going to bring the elbow to the inside edge of your knee, and you're going to bring the hand to the inside edge of the left knee. And then start to push the knees in and press the arm out. Opposite hand is going to come behind you, root down through the fingertips, lengthen the spine, press the inner thighs towards each other, and start to twist to the left. Lift the head, stack it, draw the upper palate over, and then from the twist opening up. So drawing the right side body around to open the left. Exhale, slowly come back to center. Bring the opposite hand behind you. Left elbow to the inner knee, left hand to the inner thigh or inner knee on the right side. Keep the feet grounded. They're going to want to splay open, so really bring the inner edges and tack down. Push down through the fingertips, lengthen your spine, root in, press out, and use that stability to help support the twist. Take one more steady breath here. The inhale lifts you up, the exhale finishes the unraveling of that twist. Bring the ankles to cross and come all the way back up. And now that little twist just helps to open. We're going to combine Ekapada Galavasana, those movements, into Dragonfly, which is going to add a twist. So we're going to come and bring the energy into the left foot again. Sit down, draw the right ankle across, open up the knee, and come to sit back. All right, scoop this foot up just a little bit higher. So this is the same prep that we've done for a previous pose. Now we're going to add a twist. So you're going to bring the left hand onto the foot and then start to bind the right tricep onto the inner edge of that foot. Pause here. Now I know it feels like you're not stepping on that arm, but as the hands come down, you'll feel the transfer of energy. So I bring my hands down, I shift the energy onto that arm, and the back leg comes out. To come out, bring the foot down, reverse once again, walk the body back, hands to the heart, and come right to stand. Exhale and release. Same principles transfer. You have to take the internal body and draw it up, scoop it up. Just imagine a bird is taking flight. All of these poses are derivatives of different things that fly. So we have to imagine the body as lifting up rather than propelling forward. Cross the left ankle across the right knee. Come to sit back. As you sit back, get steady. Bring the right hand onto the arch of the foot, transfer the forearm and the tricep across. All right, here we are. Now as I come forward, lean over and bring my hands down, I don't dump my energy into the hands. I now take the pelvic floor and I lift it up. I send my gaze forward. Back foot comes out. Exhale, release. Bring that foot down. Transfer the body all the way back up. Lengthen, come tall. Reach up. Exhale and just stand here. Give the rib cage a full release. Even widen the feet, hip width apart. Hold on to the elbows. And then draw the elbows apart. Lift up again and now root down through your left foot and lean over to your right. Inhale, come all the way up. Root down to the opposite foot and lean over to your left. And then give this lots of space. Widen the feet even more. Take an inhale, center. Take the right arm behind you. Soften the knees and propel and drift to one side. Close the eyes, lift up. Exhale, you can even let out a soft sigh. And you're just feeling how you came from a position of full containment, full contraction, and then now you're just giving permission for the body to really feel expansive, liberating, and free. Next inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, gather the hands to the heart. Close the eyes, take a steady breath in and out. And slowly come back to the top of your mat. Take a vinyasa here, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, propel the body forward. Lift and lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, stepping back or hopping back. Rise up. Draw back. Take 5 steady breaths here. If you'd like a little bit of movement, coming into the Shakti, feel free. If you'd like to be rooted and steady in the Shiva, feel free to be there too. And now inhale, draw right into a plank. Exhale, come right onto the belly. Really nice. Take the cheek to one side. Palms are facing up. Rock the hips from side to side. So shoulders have done a lot of work. We're going to release them here. So take the left arm straight out from the shoulder, palm down. Lengthen that out. Bring the chin to the floor. Bend the right knee. Bring the right fingertips onto the mat with the elbows up, close to the shoulder. And now take the right foot, step it up, behind, and now press into the fingertips of the right hand and open up the left shoulder. Come back to center here. Bring the chin down. Extend the right arm out from the shoulder, palm down. Bring the left elbow to bend, fingertips close to the shoulder. And then bend the left knee and step that foot right behind the long leg. Okay, now don't splay the belly out. So draw front body to back body. Start to root down through the fingertips. They can walk in if you need a little bit more extension. The top knee can open a little bit, but it doesn't go further than what the shoulder's doing, so let them be parallel. And now slowly come back to center. Come right onto the belly, chin down. Okay, hands alongside the body, cheek to the opposite side. Shimmy the hips. All right, so this next movement, it sounds ridiculous, it looks ridiculous, but it feels really good. So curl the toes underneath, bring the hands down onto the mat. And it's almost like you're panning for gold. You're gonna bring the energy in the mind's eye into the balls of the feet and just slowly shift the heels forward and back, forward and back. So just like you're panning for gold a little bit here. And it's as though you're just letting all of the heavy bits of the body come into its sediment and release down, and letting all that effervescent energy to rise up. It is silly. Okay, release. Come cheek to the opposite side. Palms face up. Rock the hips side to side. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Plant the hands down, widen the knees open, come into a wide-kneed balasana. Start to come into a deeper relationship between the left and the right sides of your body. How they're not meant to be separate, they're meant to work in harmony with each other. Breathe in, come all the way up. Final flow here, widen the knees, mat width apart. Walk the hands out a little bit, soles of the feet touch. Breathe in, lift up, soles of the feet or heels to the heels to the glutes, and thread the chest through and lift the head up. And then a variation of Ustrasana, lift up, round, walk the hands back, fingertips in, lift up through the heart, exhale at the mouth. So not so much that you're dissipating all that energy that you have created, but just so that if there's anything residual that you need to release, it comes out. Forward again. Come back again. Last time here, finishing. Feel that connection between the stillness, supporting the movement, and the movement, supporting the stillness. Gather the knees together, shift the weight to one side, and come onto your back. Legs extend out, spine, neck, and head are nice and long. So without the Shiva energy, the Shakti is very wild. And without the Shakti energy, the Shiva is inert. Finishing here, bending the knees, soles of the feet to the earth. Take the left ankle, cross in front of the right knee. Draw the legs over to the right. Take the hand and bring it, so right hand to the flesh of the inner thigh, track the flesh up towards the knee, and then press the inner thigh open. Inhale, center with the legs. Gradually release, come back up to midline. And now draw the legs collectively in towards the body, Sukhi Randrasana. Take your sitting bones, press down. Take the arms, draw in. Draw the toes towards the shins, spread them out just a little bit. And then again, find that sweet spot. Shift a little bit from side to side. Hone in. And then when you get there, feel how the breath chokes up. Draw the breath back down into the belly. So the floor's got your back. You can relax all the abdominal muscles. And just breathe into that ballooning sensation of the low belly. Inhale, guide to center. Uncross and recross. Ground the left foot down. Imprint it into the mat. And now shift the legs over to the left. Left hand to the inner thigh, right hand just opens up. Breathe. Inhale, guide to center, to midline. Track the legs collectively in, so wrap hamstrings or shin, whatever feels better for you. Gently draw the right leg away. And as you allow the floor to support your back, let the brightness of the inner sun shine. And now rock the body, find that sweet spot. Okay, from here, release the foot, let the soles of the feet come together. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana, hands on the belly, breathe into the hands. And now fold the knees in together. Take the feet up off the floor. Guide the hands to the inner edges of your knees and then wrap your fingertips around your shins. Gently track the hands to imprint the legs closer to the mat. So push down through the hands. And then now take your femurs and direct them towards your knees. So you're not slamming the femurs forward into the hips. You're lengthening the femurs towards the knees, giving space for the groin. And if this is deep enough, then stay here or reach up, grab the arches of the feet, direct the heels up towards the sky. And same as you just did, take the hands, push down through the arches of the feet. This goes deeper into the sockets of the hip. Keep the femurs receding back. And now gradually descend the legs, hug the knees to the chest. Draw the nose towards the knees. Breathe in a deep sense of gratitude to your body for showing up, for working hard, for paying attention and then leading yourself into attention. As you come to lie down into Shavasana, allow yourself to not be contained by the boundaries of your physical body. Expand through the fingertips, the toes, the crown of the head, the pelvic floor. Allow this practice to guide you home. Gradually, you're lengthening your breath. Creating some soft movement through your fingertips and toes. Keep expanding through the periphery of your body by lengthening into a deep stretch. And like an old friend, hugging the knees and towards the chest. Take the body onto one side. Pause. And gently guide yourself up to a seated position. Come back to that Padma Mudra. Consciously shearing the left and the right side no more. Understanding that their union is what creates change and liberates our spirit. Taking an Om here, a deep breath in. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.